All right, welcome in everyone to A Programmer Plays Anodyne 2. Anodyne 2, there we go. We recently played through Anodyne 1. I had a good time. As of this recording, I have not 100%ed it. I've beaten the game, I've got 38 cards. I might go back for more cards, but as the community here on Twitch has let me know, some of those may be a little painful to acquire. So we'll see. Um, if any of you YouTubers want to hop in on the Twitch streams, they are usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and it's how we record this stuff. There's stuff that doesn't make the YouTube cut, just me yapping with the community, hanging out. So if that seems like your kind of thing, hop on by. I imagine this game has really, Anodyne 1 really highlighted to me that there's like a component of playing these games and talking with people about them that's not making it into my Let's Play videos. And that's really interesting. And I suspect that that's something that is sort of in keeping with the spirit of the game. So that's cool. Real quick, before we start this game, I do want to just point out something that really amuses me as a programmer. I'm so hyped. I love this game. Hell yeah. So if we look down at the bottom, we got this yellow text created by Melos Hantani and Marina Kitaka. Maybe? I probably butchered both of those. Underneath that, they have parenthesis C. Parenthesis C, the stand-in for the copyright symbol that programmers have been using in Notepad for eons past. What a classic trick of, I don't actually want to do the Unicode copyright symbol. I'm just going to do left parenthesis, lowercase c, right parenthesis. Everyone knows what I mean by that. It warms my heart to see that. But enough faffing about. Let's do a new game. 000. Oh, that's interesting. New game just creates the entry and then you have to load game. Or no, I hit back. I didn't realize that. Okay, that's interesting. You've got the text load game. You got back, which is an option, and then this. New game. Yes. All right, I figured it out. We have successfully passed the first hurdle. A warm breeze fills the air. A paper floats by and comes to rest on the ground. It is a letter. It reads, Summer 2019. Dear player, thank you for playing Anodyne 2 Return to Dust. It is somewhat of a spiritual successor. It has narrative and thematic ties to the first Anodyne, but it features a completely new world and characters. That is to say, the two games can be enjoyed in any order. At times, the world of Anodyne 2 may be a strange or confusing place, but at its heart is a story of human struggles and relationships. Now, come on. Let's go on a curious and wonderful journey together. Melos and Marina. So just immediately breaking the fourth wall. That's funny. Some say that life is a circle. Madness. All things grow from a point, a center. Everything to come was already here. It melts out from a tiny capsule, like a sponge in a bloom. The beauty is to witness the true shape of the primordial point, its fractals unfurled to their limits, the atomic, indivisible tips of its tentacles. Time, after all, is a looking glass, an illusion, and yet the truest way to see our self. Stunning words, as always, friend. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. The one we are here to meet is barely a baby, not yet hatched. We must lead her gently into the bright light of the world. Oh look, our precious Nova seems to be stirring. The following are the first words that Nova will ever hear. In time, the contents of the speech will fade into obscurity, but she will never forget first hearing this voice. We're really starting out operatic, it feels like. This almost feels like the stage play at the beginning of Final Fantasy IX to me. Ah, yes, this voice, so fragrant, so beautiful, that Nova felt like crying. Had she been blessed with tear ducts, perhaps she would have. You may have forgotten how hard it is when you first realize that you exist. Nova certainly felt that now. But when she heard this creature speak, thought perhaps it might be worth it. Nova, Nova, can you hear me? A deep breath, my darling, then open your eyes. From the darkness, an orange glow, and from the silence, the crashing of waves. All right. There she is. Still little woozy, are you? Don't worry, it's natural to feel disoriented when you first gain consciousness. Child, your name is Nova, and you are an extraordinary creature with the unique ability to shrink to microscopic sizes. It will come in quite handy, as you'll soon see. My name is Palisade, and I'm here with Sea Psalmist. Together, we will serve as your caretakers and your guides. Palisade, the shield. That sweet voice definitely lifts. We'll fight for you. Sea Psalmist, the musician. Dedicated songwriter. Awkward around kids. Kind of a nerd. Mummies? Mummies? Caretakers and guides. Would you like to say hello to Nova, Sea Psalmist? Greetings, young Nova. It is I, Sea Psalmist. I am speaking to you from outside of your egg. Space, after all, is an illusion. It could be likened to a looking glass. A looking glass is a mirror, by the way. I used to think it was a telescope or a microscope, some kind of tube-shaped object. Thank you for that enlightening clarification, Sea Psalmist. Now, Nova, as Sea Psalmist mentioned, you are currently inside of your egg. In order to hatch and truly begin your life, you'll need to ride the Hatchline monorail that leaves from the top of the hill. But you can only leave if you obtain the sacred Glandelock seed. For now, you may think of the Glandelock seed as your ticket to ride. First, speak to the 3 yoke figures. Each yoke will give you a special item that will prepare you to host a Glandelock seed. Then speak to the Chalaza tree at the highest point on the island. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and say, horrifying. I know that it's smiling, but this is perturbing. Go get him, Nova. Use the left stick to move around. On keyboard, press Q to change the camera angle, and E/R to change the camera distance. With a controller, use the right stick and rear shoulder triggers to move the camera. Press A to jump. You can jump a second time while in midair. After a jump, keep holding A to slow your fall. To change controls, graphics quality, and gameplay options, press the menu button to open the pause menu. Sorry to tell you all that once, but if you forget anything, check the setting menus controls section. Alright, I will say, that was too many things all at once without letting the player do anything. Let us move, then tell us about camera, then tell us about jumping. Just separate those into 3 separate things. Alright, cool. The surreal art design in this game goes hard. I can definitely see that. I appreciate that they spent the polygons to make the camera screen convex. Or camera screen, the TV screen convex. Man. Classic. Fascinating that they felt the need to give the island a bulgy vein. The strange figure is silent. Is it alive? Nova wonders. Nonetheless, its gaze beckons her. Enter my ground, Golden Pate, it seems to say. Ye shall find a part of this complete breakfast. The yoke and Nova's fate begin to resonate. The presence of a new nanopoint is in the air. Spark this being and reveal its nanopoint. Shrink forth, Nano Cleaner Nova. Interact with the environment by firing off a spark. Press X to shoot a spark at the yoke. You can enter the nanopoint by shooting the spark repeatedly. That's interesting. Left stick, letting me do camera stuff. Much the way that left and right triggers are letting me do camera stuff. Alright. Stargate. Or was that more Doctor Who? Nanoscale. Enter nanoscale for the first time. Ah, okay. So we're going to do a blend of 3D and 2D. I am super on board for that. Hell yeah. Exclamation points. And head rotating. Yolkwanda the Yolkrobe. Wow, our very own cleaner has come to visit. Oh gosh, I'm the first nano friend she'll see. Boy howdy, gotta keep it together and remember my lines. Hope she comes over here and presses Y to talk to me. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really tempted to just walk right by him. Hey there, Nova. You've shrunk inside the microscopic interior of Yolk the Yummy, the most important yolk of the day. Here you'll find your provisions to keep your future Glandulock seed happy and healthy. Wait, fun. So, having just played Anodyne 1, it is fun seeing pixel art that is just directly from that. Welcome! Rocks are surprisingly diverse and come in a number of shapes and sizes, though by divine fate, many of the rocks here look the same. Be sure to talk to all of us. Classic save point. Nova will love our Centerberry Burst cereal because it contains trace amount of 17 micronutrients in center recommended ratios, and Glandulock seed will love its patented crunchity cool taste. There are some colorful rock-like obstructions blocking your path. Try using your nano vacuum to suck stuff out of the way. Hold X to suck objects. Press X to shoot them back out. What if we had Glandulock seed of our very own? Yep, never mind me. We may talk a big game here in the Yolk of Yummy, but the development of delicious and nutritious crispy puff combustibles is all we know. Hey, wait, Nova. I am a helpful Yolkrobe, not a deadly dust virus. Please just talk to me. Okay, so we've got a buffer. Sometimes rocks get in the way, but other times they can be very helpful. Don't paint every rock with a broad brush, is all I'm saying, unless you paint them really cool. A lady at my church painted a rock so it looked like a tiger with little whiskers and everything. Pretty neat. Congratulations, you are truly deserving of our greatest A Glandulock food. Cartoon characters will suffer many fraught encounters due to our high quality of our Centerberry Burst cereal, but we can tell you will be a good steward of your Glandulock seed. The first thing that never lets you buy the vacuums on this game is one of your main tools. That's true. I did want that vacuum. Nova found the Centerberry Burst cereal, one of the 3 elements of nurturing. With it, a Glandulock seed will have all the carbs it needs to make a home in Nova's head. Alright, and now we're pulling back out. Alright. I'm assuming that I should talk to you. This symbol, this like bee with a couple more bees, I feel like there's going to be some significance there. Second yoke figure sways in the breeze with a profound sense of chill. Dude, it seems to say, riding the milky waves. The yoke and Nova's fate begin to resonate. The presence of a new nanopoint is in the air. Spark this being and reveal its nanopoint. Shrink forth. Nano Cleaner Nova. That's the general gameplay loop. 3D sections are for exploration, and the 2D sections are typically more dungeon-like. I'm on board for that. It's kind of a Wind Waker in a way. Like, hey, here's your overworld, and now here's a little, like, containerized section. Yoke of Sippy. Yo, Nova, welcome to the Yoke of Sippy. Some people are saying that a glandalux seed ought to drink 8 dewdrops of our homemade Sippy yolk milk per cell cycle, but we here in the Sippy zone think you can go with the math and just go with the flow. I will admit, I'm starting to feel like this is a slightly too high a ratio of talking to doing. I'm betting that won't hold true for very long. The glandalux seed is like a direct line to the center. You dig? Just keep your mind open, and the answers will find you. Wanted dust virus, Mr. Spiky. He may just sit there, but this virus has been shouting some very rude comments at our poor yolk robes. Try shooting a block at him, and be sure to suck up any dust he might leave behind. Okay. We got 2 of something. Wanted dustfire. Mild-mannered slime. Don't be fooled by their adorable, gooey exteriors. If left unchecked, these pesky ruffians can cause serious illness in the body of their host. Unlike Mr. Spiky, they are safe to vacuum up. Oh. Ooh. Nothing like a little sippy yolk milk to make those glandalux tendrils grow deep and strong. Just ride that high, Nova. Ride that high. Nova, you made it to the yolk milk, of course. Just relaxed and let it flow, am I right? No, I killed things. Nova found the sippy yolk milk, one of the 3 elements of nurturing. With it, a glandalux seed will be all government-approved nutrients needed to spread far and wide inside Nova's head. We're definitely still in the, the explicit tutorial stage here. Right, we've got double jump just right off the rip, which is a little bit of a surprise. Alright. The final yoke figure seems to gaze upon Nova with a warm yet analytical eye. Yes, it seems to say. A perfect host, in need of a perfect reguloid. The yoke and Nova's fate begin to resonate. The presence of a new nanopoint is in the air. Spark this being and reveal its nanopoint. Shrink forth, Nova, Nano Cleaner Nova. In we go. Book of Cozy. Alright. I'm enjoying, so like, if you look right there, we can see like a little music visualizer. That's pretty delightful. I'm pretty sure that is actually reacting to music that's playing. Yeah. Ooh. Welcome to the Yoke of Cozy. Yes. Are you feeling comfortable? Yes. We have carefully trained those reguloids to adapt the local atmosphere to your body's precise partialities: temperature, salinity, acidity, lugubrity, and so forth. There isn't much of an ability progression, but rather different areas/stages will introduce their own unique elements you have to figure out how to interact with. That tracks. Yes, yes. A little cereal, a little yolk milk, yes. Such things are quite necessary. However, as the old saying goes, glandulock seed cannot live on ingestion alone. Alright, are you an enemy? A reguloid. Woof woof. Translation, temperature 36 degrees Jotunheim. Chasm separates you and those darned viruses. You're too far away to suck them up, but perhaps there's another way to get rid of them. Perhaps. Woofer woof. Translation, air humidity level 5% success rate for a fish trying to breathe. Alright, we're doing better about not needing to have text every time, which I appreciate. Alright, now here's a question. Oh, well, did not answer my own question. Try that again. Okay. You kill enemies a second time, they do drop another crystal, which I assume is going to be health upgrades, based on what I'm seeing. Whoa whoa woof woofer. Translation, golden summer light. Dappled by oak leaves, the scent of freshly bruised crabgrass and dandelions. An unexpected cool breeze drifts in from across the lake. Tawny Rabbit sits up and sniffs before hopping into the bushes. What a poet. Ah, yes, yes indeed. It is time for you to have reguloids of your very own. How beautiful to become a home. May your head always be safe and warm resting place for the precious glandulock seed. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. Nova found Reguloid, Personal Edition, another one of the 3 elements of nurturing. The Reguloid will adapt Nova's head into the perfect environment for a thriving glandulock seed. I am tripping over my words. Super interested to know how they made that particular effect. Because it's I'm assuming that what it is a 3D mesh that's been like bumped in. But there's a few other ways that you could pull it off that would be kind of cool. Ah, okay. Save point, great. We are a fair ways into this game to have not saved yet. Right? Got a mildly horrifying anglerfish, I guess. Ah, Nova. For all this time, we meet at last. Nova, what were we talking about? Oh, right. I am the ancient Chalaza tree, keeper of sacred knowledge of the Albumen's shore. From the day you washed up on our shores, I have chronicled your journey, and oh, what a journey it has been. Reflect with me upon these sweet and daring stories that now drift upon the hazy river of the past. You remember the blustery, cereal-obsessed folk of yummy inhabitants. You dive into optional collectibles later in the game, you get a lot of transparency from the devs about their creation process. Ooh, good to know. Thank you for letting me know that. The laid-back denizens of Yoke of Sippy. How about those kind and conscientious caretakers of the Yoke of Cozy? I have laughed, I have cried, I have prayed for wisdom to bless your decisions. Your thunderous triumphs and your arduous struggles shall be etched into my branches for all eternity. And now you have arrived here at the pinnacle of Mount Vitaline, from which one can survey the furthest reaches of this expansive land. Have you the 3 elements of nurturing? Ah, wonderful. Then my epoch of anticipation is complete. Nova, I grant you the glandulock seed. We did it. Nailed it. Game over. Oh, it's part of our UI. And now, Nova, it is time. Already I can feel my power fading. The age of albumin draws to a close. Quickly, Nova, lay yourself down upon the hatch line, and with the last of my energy, I will send you to the great beyond. Whee! For some reason, that gave me Mario Odyssey vibes. Because of the hat place, yeah. Earth. Exit the albumin. Alright. No camera control right here, which tracks. It feels like this is probably a fixed camera kind of situation. And now we've got camera control back. Yeah, Center Sanctuary. Hello, moms. Nova, you made it. I'll tell you all about that device soon, but for now, come over for a quick chat. There you are, darling hatchling. I knew you could make it. Welcome to Alive. Nova, you are in Center Sanctuary, the dwelling place of the Center. The Center is, well, it's hard to explain to someone who's only just hatched, isn't it? The Center is the Center. It created all of us, along with our world, the tiny island of New Thealand. New Thealand. Fantastic. Obviously, the land. Reference to the previous game. The Center is like an artist, and we are its painting, beautiful expression of its vision. The Center is everything, or rather, the Center simply is. Our lives are like shadows cast by the Center's true form, which will one day become apparent. The Center, it's the Center. Creator of New Thealand. Painter slash shadow puppeteer. Literally everything? Mommy? A figure beyond comprehension. Perhaps we are all the artists and art of New Thealand. We shape and are shaped by each other. By treating our neighbors with kindness, we can build each other up. Well, I don't know if I would go that far, Palisade. What good we may accomplish flows directly from the rightness of the Center. Regardless, we must focus. Nova, listen closely. I will now reveal to you your true purpose and path ahead. You've been born into a war zone, Nova. Granted, it is not a contest of swords or guns, of armies or infantry. We wage a war that is nearly invisible, and yet wholly insidious. We face a deadly force that wrinkles the face of time as a lurking water beast ripples the surface of a lake, disrupting the clear reflection of our souls. We call it nanodust. Big Ico vibes all of a sudden. Start small, a microscopic seed planted in some dark, moist corner of one's organs. Then the nanodust grows. It feeds upon the structure of our minds, magnifying our fears, our wrath, our wrongful desires. Eventually, it blossoms in its full scale, completely obliterating the identity of its host. Symmetry, beautiful symmetry, is our birthright as creations of the Center, and yet we lose ourselves in the dust. We begin to decay, to decompose, to crumble. Dust begets dust, and we forsake our true selves. Nova, perhaps your true purpose is now becoming apparent. You were given the ability to shrink and to clean so that you might reverse the tides of dust that threaten to overwhelm us. You must travel far and wide, shrinking inside the inhabitants of New Thealand, those most consumed by dust contamination. You, suddenly, a tiny spark flies towards Nova's head. What's that? Palisade card, activate! Palisade creates a barrier using her shield, containing the spark in a glowing cube. A nano intruder, attempting to infiltrate your body. Nano, I can contain it temporarily, but you must shrink to nanoscale and destroy it. Don't be afraid, sweetheart. I'll be right here. I know you can do it. Ooh, new animation, cool. All right. Ah, so it's not the crystal, actually. It's the dust. That's interesting. buddy. Nova, is that you? How did I get here? Ooh. Nova will die. The center will crumble. Dust will consume New Zealand. Nova will die. The center will crumble. Dust will consume New Zealand. Interesting that it took exactly half as many blocks as we had available to do that. The Nano Cleaner. She exists. She was born to dust, to clean, to rescue. May she protect all of us from harm. May the Nano Cleaner save New Zealand and its denizens from their fate. We did it. You're growing up so quickly. I didn't expect a challenge like this for quite some time, but I am so proud of you. Sadly, there are those who would seek to destroy New Zealand. Though we are all created by the center, the nanodust can inflict a kind of madness. Now, perhaps, you can see the urgency of your mission. Nova, take the elevator behind you up to the city, and always remember that you stand against the ever-encroaching crawl of degradation. Alright. Hold on. I do want to, look at this. That's lower dust drop, Nova. I'll show you how to use it soon, but first take the elevator outside. Alright, fair enough. Fun cycles are hard to do. Nova presses the console and it lights up and whirs. Next stop, Center City Synod. Welcome to Center City Synod, a vibrant community built into the walls of the sacred geological depression. Directly above the Center Sanctuary is the Dust Prism, which stores the nanodust you will collect. You may use the dust drop console in the Center Sanctuary to deposit dust. Once sealed within the dust prism, the nanodust may blossom to full scale without harming New Zealand. Once enough dust is accumulated in the dust prism, it will be sent to the center to be recycled into energy. But alas, before you were born, the dust prism was damaged in a terrible storm and now can only contain a small fraction of its full dust capacity. Because of this energy shortage, the dust dominion has advanced to the point where it is no longer safe to leave the city. See the storm still raging overhead. This is where you come in, Nova. The dust prism can be reinforced with rare and powerful cards that you can find while nano cleaning. Your first goal is to reinforce the prism with 4 cards and fill it with 100cc nano dust. Then the center will be able to recycle the dust into energy and push back the storm, allowing you to leave Center City's Synod. To sum up, your mission is to search the city for people in need of cleaning, to collect the dust and cards inside them, and then deposit those resources back in the Center Sanctuary. Check your progress on the menu by pressing the menu button. You're going to do an amazing job, Nova. Ugh. Too many words. Game was successfully saved. Are you a person? Sure. Hills get bigger every year. Now I just can't make the walk anymore. I always told myself distance is no bother. I can make the hike through the hills. It's no problem if it means seeing my dear friend. And yet, life conspires once again to separate us. First, different schools, then different jobs, then different places to live. Nova, I know you must be busy, but if you have the chance, could you bring this package to my dear friend? She lives on the outskirts of the farming village, a bit outside Synod. She'll be in her home. Nova received a neatly tied package with a cream-colored bow. Once you deliver it, please let me know. Thank you so much. You need... No, you don't. No, it's just a quest. Taking too long to get around, Nova. Now that you're in the open, try using your ride scale form to zoom around the city. Press right bumper to enter and exit the ride scale form. Hold A to accelerate, hold B to move back to reverse. Press X to engage cruise control. There are some places you cannot enter ride scale if you control. It's highly recommended to use A to accelerate. If you forget a control, you can double check them on the settings menu. Oh yes, no, but one more thing. Sometimes if you talk to people twice, they have new things to say. Be sure to talk often. All right. Again, I am gonna critique the game here. That was too many instructions all at once. Give me like a thing, and then another thing, and then another thing. Separate word boxes. Space them out. Because I legitimately got to the end of that and was like, what was the button to summon this? Told me how to like break and given me an opinion about the controller, but it's been so long. Too many words. Too many words. That said, I am glad to have this because I was literally just thinking, I kind of wish I had some better mobility stuff. Ah, okay, so gotcha. I'm assuming. Yeah. Oh, are you Nova, the nano cleaner saving the world from nanodust? Amethea, who are you talking to? Nova, you're the nano cleaner? I think my daddy's starstruck. I believe in you. I really do. Daddy, look, she's the nano cleaner. She can save anything. Maybe that's enough, Amethea. We can't be putting our personal worries on her. I'm sure she's very busy. Interesting. Those aren't for. Uh-oh. There we go. Are you a person? Yes. I make videos about video games, but it's hard. It's not just aim and rainbows. No one's watching my videos unless I made stuff about the latest Big World series installment. Prune crackers. Boy, the graphic design and product packaging sure has gone downhill since my day. It all just looks like a blur of colors. For some reason, this is a little rough to look at. Just love being able to transform into a cartwheel. It will let you know which people need cleaning. You feel like you have to shoot everyone. Word, good. Dolph Mom, oh god. Ah, the Jormungla fruits looking fresh today, and how plump the green flibbers are. This delightful produce makes me feel truly immersed in this fantastical world created by the Center. I appreciate that it's just literally just a picture, just a JPEG of someone's produce aisle. Oh, fish heads. Eat them up, yum. Hey, guy, I see you up there. If I were to jump on this. Yes. Oh, nice, we got a glide. Not gonna lie, you are even harder to look at than the Dolph Mom. Nova walks up to the strange figure by the clock. The figure quivers strangely, licking the air. Are they hungry? Nova wonders. They appear to have some sort of hunger that Nova has never seen before. Something that Nova ought not to see. Curls her toes inside her shoes as the figure turns to meet her gaze. Come here, sweet one, let me taste you. Smooth curvature of your mask, the lightly dusted treads of your boots, the metallic tang of silver ring upon your back. Hehe, my tongue quivers in anticipation. Wolf. Really? You're just a pervert? love toys. Or wait, do I? Used to find them very exciting, but now I'm like, huh, why do I have this garbage? Oh, potentially too real. How shiny, how beautiful. Maybe one day I'll be able to save up for one of my own. Dust, dirty, dust. Clean behind your ears you must. If you don't, you will die. Dust, dust, dirty dust. Another critique is that they expect you to talk to that tongue creature multiple times, I think. We'll have to go back. Whew, finally made it out of those maze-like alleys. Oh, you're about to go in there? Sounds crazy, but I suppose you are the nano cleaner. If you're looking to clean, perhaps you should follow the mud. Let's follow the mud. The car's a little tricky to handle in tight corners. Makes sense. Hey, fellas. If only I had a football made of my own skin, then it could never truly be pulled away from me. I will say, I appreciate that we have the option of like exiting out of just dialogue once we've repeated it. Good grief, I can't stand it. Day after day, the same food and the same dish. Like if I talk to him, we've got to skip now. Squawk, squawk, squawk. Have you ever heard of a rooting reflex? If you touch a baby on the cheek, they'll cheer for the home team. Nova, thank you for listening to my children. Great squirming creature hangs its head and speaks in a low rumble. Oh, the mud feels cool and calming to our skin, prickled as we are by fever and eczema. Worms are kind of obscure, but they're Charlie Brown references. Pigpen. I don't know the rest of them. This dark and still corner of the alleys. Nova hears the soft squishing sound of the worms writhing and turning. She shivers at the faint groans that they emit while pressing their delicate pink skins into the muck. Now the great worm lifts its head and stares off at an imaginary horizon, tears glistening in the corner of her eyes. I hear a distant echo of the past, the shadow of a misremembered song, she says, slowly growing in intensity. We Guams were once proud and beautiful, she proclaims, or else the center would never have created us. The great Guam turns to Nova and says, it's the dust. The dust has caused us to forget ourselves, and now all we have left to ease our discomfort by rolling in the filth. Please, Nano Cleaner Nova, clean us so that we may understand the center's plan once again. The air is thick, presence of nanodust. Nova, spark this being and forge a connection. Clean them and change their fate. Shrink forth, Nano Cleaner Nova. Right. Nanodust is pushing Nova away from the clean E. Colored bullets will arc at you as you approach the clean E. Use the left stick to activate Nova's shields according to where you feel the attack is coming from. Feel the direction, feel the colors. Good luck. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Hey, we did it. Perfect. Tardigrade amnesia. The lower levels of the brain lurk shame and secrets. Great Guam. Alright. Put this up. Over you up. Okay. The open world opens up a few more times and gets bigger. The city and the first 4 cards aren't even halfway through. Wow. Around here. Yeah, I guess we'll go for like shoot for 1-hour episodes on this time around. Unlike the 45-minute episodes that we did last time. Feels like probably the smart play. Oh, multi-level. Fun. If there were like holes in the floor or something, I just got tremendously lucky. I'll take it. Hello. I'm confused about why it didn't want to hoover up. Oof, I didn't step on the thing. That's a silly mistake to have made. Okay. Alright, saved. Unfortunate. Oh, also unfortunate. Oh, honey, I told you, if you're going to get away from the city, then we ought to go all the way. If only you had that promotion. Oh, the neighborhoods we could have chosen from. Mama, why is there a stranger at the dinner today? Shall I fetch the gun? Papa, we ought to call for the police. Darling wifey dearest, did you forget to lock the door? Look at this street prowler you let in. Violence is practically written onto their face. Yep. Oh boy. Anna says, die. The center must be destroyed. What? Oh, dang it. Nova! Destroy Nova! Kill the cleaner! No. No kill the cleaner. Oh, cool. Nova, I can feel the fog lifting from my memories. I am the augur, created to investigate the future by studying the gambling habits of birds. Each and every one of us has a role to play in the grand story of New Zealand. You've shown me this, Nova. My children and I were once selfish and short-sighted, complained about our lot in life, and lost sight of the center's plan. There's a place for all of us, Nova. There will always be a place for us. Nova feels the glandulock seed pulsating inside of her. It channels the center's power, transforming the deadly dust crystal into a card. Hey, cool. Our first card. Oh, Mom's here. Congratulations on your first card, Nova. I can tell you'll be a wonderful nano cleaner for the people of New Zealand. By the way, Nova, make sure to take a break if you are feeling tired. Collecting cards is important, but so is your well-being. Kind of want to poke around, see if I can find some hits or anything. I don't really anticipate there will be any, but okay. All right, let's go talk to the pervert again. Can I? No, I must resist the dust. It fills my mind. Day and night, I fantasize about all the delectable flavors around me. Once my skin was smooth, now every inch is sensitive to taste. Gustine Pelilum, a petlum, the the tongue-skinned creature, gazes pleadingly at Nova. Their beady and desperate little eyes begin to water. Nova's stomach turns, but she begins to feel strength and determination. There's a job to do. Nano Cleaner, help me, Gustine says quietly. You must make me clean again, free me from the prison of my own desires. The air is thick with the presence of nanodust. Nova, spark that being and forge a connection. Clean them and change their fate. Shrink forth. Nano Cleaner Nova. Alright. Here we go. tiny bit of Sayonara Wild Hearts from that specific sequence. Memoirs of Iguya. Disease of the skin threatens to overwhelm something. Alright, here we go. Ace Nakama. Chess. Nova, come here. Let me taste that metallic helmet of yours. No? Let me just help myself then, yes. Please don't help yourself to the taste of my helmet. Oh, Nano Cleaner, nothing wrong with a few licks. Yes, come on, don't ruin the fun. Let me taste your suit. I'll enter a new kingdom of sensory experience. Oof, hate that. Yes. Yeah, fun. Person definitely needs some cleaning out. They got issues, yeah. Face friend, oh yes, lick it off my ears, yes. Been working up a sweat all day. Oh, the saltiness and the sweetness, isn't it divine? Lick me! Ooh boy. Discomfort levels significantly off the charts. No, 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 no. Oh, thank you. I'm licking the concrete to remind me of the cities of my past loves. The taste, bring it all back. You should try it too. Don't be shy. I do not judge. I do. I'm judging significantly right now. Oh, what are you? Coming with me? Yes, cool, great. Cool, alright. Alright, 60 we got there. Nova, oh, come here, come here. Let me destroy you. Oh, thank you. Oop, I missed. Oh, shit. Oh, Nano Cleaner, that was real good, but you must be stopped. No, I'm unstoppable. That one was surprisingly quick and easy. When I was young, Nova, the world was bright and delicious. I loved nothing more than to eat and taste and be satisfied. But as I grew, the magic of my tongue began to fade. Food felt like sand upon my tongue. Life became dull and gray. Then the dust came. I could feel it writhing, unruly power growing inside of me. My sense of taste returned, more vibrant than ever before. Red bumps slowly began to appear on my skin. I ignored them, delighting in the wonderful flavors the world had to offer. I was a fool to fight against the wisdom of the center, to gratify my base desires by giving in to the dust. I lost control, and I became a monster. Thank you, Nova, for giving me another chance. Alright, 2 cards. Channels the center's power, transforming the deadly dust crystal into a card. Hello again, Mom. Wow, that's 2 out of 4 cards that will need to level up the dust prism. Oh, Nova. Oop, I lost the last bit of that sentence. Nova quickly straightens her postures and shakes her head no. Please don't push yourself too hard. You are still so young. Remember, I'll be around the city sanctuary if you need me. While you're there, deposit the stored dust and leave with a spring in your step. It's better not to carry around a full tank for any longer than you need to. Okay, so I did kind of wonder about this. I thought that when we reach 60, we would get more health. That is not how it works. Instead, we need to dump that off. Here. Oh, this is the save point. Down. Right. Greetings, Nova. Nano Cleaner Nova. The dust drop point lets deposit all the nano dust you have found. Work so hard, Nova. In fact, you have more dust than the dust prism can hold right now. Why don't you keep the extra dust in your tank until you find enough cards to upgrade the prism? Alright. Ooh, gross. Thank you for depositing dust, Nova. Please return soon. Alright, so I should have done cards and then done that. That is okay. Dust Prism allows nanodust to collect blossom safely. Once it's blossomed, the clouds of dust can be recycled into energy by the center. Unfortunately, the Dust Prism was weakened by the Great Storm and cannot hold its full capacity of nanodust. Thus, before your time, little munchkin, please collect rare cards to reinforce the Dust Prism. Welcome to the Prism Reinforcement Device, Nano Cleaner Nova. Please insert the cards you have collected so that the Dust Prism may be expanded. But it appears you don't have enough card power to increase the prism size, Nova. You may return with at least 4 cards. Alright, so we have to have all 4 cards to expand. Which is slightly unfortunate, but makes sense. I was kind of hoping that I was reading the interface to indicate that I could like do some upgrade with just 2, but that's just not how it works. That's okay. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and save here, and we're going to draw this first episode to a close. YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you guys being here. Hope you're enjoying the series, and as another reminder, I do stream on Twitch. This is done in front of a live audience with some very light editing before it makes it to y'all. So if you want to tune in, I'm here Tuesdays and Thursdays. But otherwise, if you just want to watch the VODs, yeah, I'll see you in a couple days. Till then, bye.